What's good, folks? It's Nightmare Frame here with a new Warframe video. I'm here to talk about one of my all-time fave and my most played Warframe, Rhino Prime. Cause normal Rhino is garbage and why settle for less, right? More armor is always a plus for Rhinos. Now we've already seen those ironclad charge builds, but these builds right here that I'm about to show you are more focused on the core Rhino and his specialty, which happens to be killing shit. I got two Rhinos and both serve different purposes. Reasons being is that both of my Rhinos have different aura polarities. One with a V and one with a dash. The dash aura Rhino is more oriented to the semi-group content and endurance runs, also for that ironclad charge build, and a Rhino that can run shield disruption or enemy radar for index squads. There are several videos out there for those Rhino builds, but this ain't it. This video is geared towards the V aura Rhino, since it can run three particular builds that are an essential part in late game content. But first, let me quickly run down his abilities, just to help newer players coming into this video. His 1 Rhino Charge. Charges at enemies and displacing them in the process. It's a damage ability as the damage stacks with its own combo multiplier with each successful charge. Not an ability worth using without its augment, Ironclad Charge, which is for another build. His 2 Iron Skin. When activated, it coats the frame in ferrite armor with its own health, which makes him invulnerable to any incoming damage and status effect. Iron Skin's health is increased by your armor and power strength. His 3 Roar is a straight up damage increase to all weapons and abilities. Just makes everything kill better and faster. If played solo, he becomes an excellent weapon specialist. His 4 Rhino Stomp is his second damage ability, but mostly used to CC enemies. He stomps on the ground and suspends enemies in air, leaving them vulnerable to any attack. Now, since all these builds utilize Blind Rage, it leaves Rhino lacking efficiency and not able to use his Stomp. So if you're going as a buff Rhino in Elite Sanctuary Onslaught, it's best to run with the Sign-On Gamma Core. An excellent weapon, but we're using its Syndicate Entropy proc. Entropy, god, that is annoying to say. Entropy will release an AoE radial attack 25 meters around the player, dealing 100 magnetic damage and applying the magnetic status effect to enemies in range. It will also restore 25% of the player's base energy and provide a base energy boost of 25% for 30 seconds. Thanks, Wiki. With that energy boost, it will allow you to use your 4 and also useful to have that extra energy. Alright, here are the builds. The first one is our basic all-round build, giving us that beautiful 348 power strength and 776 armor. Rhino's all about power and armor. Our aura will be growing power, really great in boosting your power strength before you activate your 2 and 3. Another thing, guys, that you will see in all 3 builds is that I never, ever run with that Iron Shrapnel. It's just too good to not run with this augment. If you see any Rhino build without this augment, it's already garbage. Trust me. If I were to swap Growing Power for Steel Charge, I can equip Armored Agility, perfect if you want to run a melee build, like Spin to Win. Now the build that most of you came here for, the 206% Roar Rhino. And now you're wondering, wait, how is this achieving such numbers if the power strength is lower than the first build? The difference is that this build has this nifty mod right here, Energy Conversion, granting me 50% power strength every time I pick up an energy orb. This mod plus Growing Power and the other mods combined will give me a total of 412 power strength, giving us that sweet and beautiful 206% Roar. So I would like you to picture this build, plus a Peaceful Provocation Equinox. Insane numbers. Now I tend to see buffing Rhinos use Narrow-Minded. I always want to drop kick these people. Guys, please don't use that mod. It's garbage for Rhino. Yeah, it gives duration, but you're playing in a group, so the negative range makes it redundant. If it's a solo build, then it's okay. If you're in a group asking people to literally stand up against your ass just for a buff, it's totally wrong. So get yourself a primed continuity. Even a normal one would be way better than having negative range. Actually, with any Rhino builds, just never go narrow-minded, please. You're not a Chroma, okay? Lastly, our Eidolon build, which is pretty much similar to the first one, but our aura will be Deadeye in this case. And the arcanes will be the dual arcane nullifiers, giving you that lovely magnetic resistance every time the Eidolon farts during that phase, ladies and gentlemen, this is my Rhino, one of them at least. Try these builds, show off to your buddies, and kick ass. Alright folks, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, please feel free to leave a like, share, and subscribe. And as always, peace.